I screwed up, guys. I'm really sorry. I really failed you this time. In my previous video, I tried showcasing all the American cars at Le Mans, but I forgot a very important constructor. Yes, that's right, the writer-director of McBain himself, James Glickenhaus. Now, if you've never heard of Glickenhaus, I wouldn't be surprised, because they basically pulled an Enzo Ferrari and created a low-volume, high-performance racing car company for various racing competitions, including the Nürburgring 24-hour races and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus, and yes, that is correct. He did copy Scuderia Ferrari there. Fittingly, I might add. Made their debut with the 2015 SCG Double Lot 3 and SCG Double Lot 3S racing and road cars respectively, and this car is drop dead gorgeous, which is no surprise because they started the design process of building their race cars from custom ordering a Ferrari Enzo that was redesigned by Pininfarina for Glickenhaus to be more similar in design to the P-Series Ferraris. Now, if you've seen the movie Ford vs. Ferrari, you've actually seen one of Ferrari's P-Series cars before, the spectacularly curvaceous Ferrari 330 P3. You see that? Goosebumps. So, in 2018, when the FIA and the ACO approved the new Le Mans hypercar regulation as a replacement for the LMP1 regulation, which went into effect in the 2021 season, Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus was the first manufacturer to join the new category. A true pioneer for endurance racing. Not only with one of the most beautiful cars out there on track, but in my opinion, one of the most festive liveries celebrating the 100th year of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. That said, in my defense, both the Glickenhaus cars finished 6th and 7th out of the 16 hypercars that finished. Unfortunately, the forgettable middle. However, there was a good clip that I remembered from the race that really shows Glickenhaus's top-tier performance.
Make a plan.
Earl Bamber said in the number 2 caddy, go for wet tyres. They have both changed. The number 2 has changed to wet tyres. This is unbelievable. Look at the throttle application needed.
31, WRT in the wall, AF Corsa Ferrari.
The main road here, the racetrack goes off to the left-hand side and the main road continues, so there might not be a barrier for quite a while.
No, there's a roundabout at the end there with a barrier in front of it. But that will be decent damage. Better to whack the front of those GT Porsches than the rear of them, though. Here's the LMP2 field. 35 Alpine goes round on the exit of Arnage. They are off everywhere, and I do not blame them at all.
So I've actually done this before playing racing video games, but I thought it was just lazy game design to have the car perfectly spin about its central axis. But now that I've seen it, and I've been thinking about it as well, these cars are probably perfectly balanced, centrally weighted, mid-engine cars that are designed to turn about that central axis going around corners. So why would they not perfectly spin around like they just did? Plus, it's just really funny to watch.
Be a barrier for quite a while.
No, there's a...
Now, since we're talking about the Americans that will be at Le Mans this year, it's only fair that I mention Ford unveiling the new Mustang GT3 at Le Mans. That's right, Ford is joining the GT3 class of the World Endurance Championship, ran by the German auto racing team Proton competition. Now, the car is based on the 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse model, boasting that it's got a Coyote V8. And you know what? Let's just look at what Jim Farley, CEO of Ford Motor Company, has to say about it. Ford and Le Mans are bound together by history. And now we're coming back for the most dramatic, most rewarding, and most important race in the world. It's not Ford versus Ferrari anymore. It's Ford versus everyone. Going back to Le Mans is just the beginning of building a global motorsports business with the Mustang, just like we were doing with the Bronco and the Raptor off-road. Now, the Oxford Languages Dictionary definition of a dark horse is a candidate or competitor whom little is known but unexpectedly wins or succeeds. And if Ford were to win the GTE class of the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2024, it would be exactly that. Unexpected. Now the Ford Bronco is a host of a multitude of issues, and I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not really gonna get into it, but some of them are more stupid than others. Like, they seriously don't think that you could check your own lug nuts. Regardless, I'm still excited to see Ford making a return to Le Mans, and I hate to break it to you, Mr. Farley, but even in the 1960s Le Mans, it was still already Ford versus everyone. And as an extension of that, Ferrari still is one of the best. The 100th year! 100th year! Scuderia. Scuderia. Cameron Glickenhaus. Scuderia.